Since the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted global supply chains, countries across the world have been searching for alternatives to China's manufacturing dominance. India seized this opportunity with a bold ambition to become the world's next factory floor. Over the last few years, India aggressively projected itself as a global manufacturing destination through schemes like production-linked incentives, semiconductor incentives, industrial corridors, and electronics manufacturing clusters. The government encouraged multinational companies to shift production to India. The strategy showed visible results. India's electronics exports surged from just $8.6 billion in 2015 to nearly $47 billion in 2025. Officials now expect export to touch $120 billion by the end of 2026. Global companies expanded operations in India. Smartphone production increased rapidly. Semiconductor projects were announced. Industrial parks promised millions of jobs. India appeared ready to challenge China's manufacturing supremacy. But beneath this success story lies a major vulnerability. China recently introduced new export control regulation under State Council Decrees 834 and 835. These restrictions target critical technologies, advanced machinery, rare earth elements, and key manufacturing inputs. And that has exposed a hard reality. Even as India seeks independence from China's manufacturing ecosystem, Indian factories remain deeply dependent on Chinese supply chains. Modern industries like smartphones, electronic vehicles, semiconductors, and telecom equipment require highly specialized components and precision machinery. China dominates many of these intermediate supply chains. In India's automotive sector alone, nearly 26% of component imports in fiscal financial year 25 came from China, especially advanced electronics and high-value systems. This means any disruption in Chinese exports could slow factory expansion, increase production costs, and discourage foreign investment. The timing of these restrictions is also critical. India is already dealing with geopolitical and economic uncertainties, from tensions in the Middle East affecting energy prices to fears of an El Nino-driven agriculture slowdown. Supply chain disruptions under such conditions could fuel inflation and weaken industrial competitiveness. Industry leaders have already started discussion with Chinese suppliers, while Indian firms are seeking government support to manage the crisis. In response, the Indian government has announced fresh sector-specific investment plans aimed at reducing dependence on certain geographies in critical supply chains. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has stressed diversification and domestic capability building as national priorities. The government's 33,660 crore Bharat Audyogik Vikas Yojana, known as Bhavya, plans to operationalize 50 industrial parks over the next 3 years. But infrastructure alone may not solve the deeper problem. True manufacturing resilience requires technological independence, strong research and development ecosystems, skilled labor, and domestic production of capital goods. India's challenge is no longer just attracting factories, it is about building self-sustaining industrial depth. China's export restrictions have revealed an important lessons for the global economy. Manufacturing leadership is not determined only by assembly line. Real power lies in controlling technology, components, and supply chain architecture. For India, the next phase of industrial transformation will depend on how successfully it reduces structural dependency while maintaining growth, competitiveness, and investor confidence. With this, I conclude this edition. For more news, stay tuned to Uday India.